I want to thank you for joining me today. And before we get started, as always, all messages that are released on this channel are my truth. And that is exactly what it is and what it always will be. And that is my truth. Now, my truth consists of a bunch of experiences that I gained clarity from, which ultimately took me back to the real me, which is truth. Now, when I try to convince you that my truth is the gospel, however, my truth is the gospel for me. That does not make it the gospel for you, nor will I ever try to make it the gospel for you. By me being on this platform, I am simply placing breadcrumbs on a path that I've already walked. Now, you find yourself on a similar path and you resonate with said breadcrumbs and you say, you know what, I like that. I want to follow that. And that's cool. If not, that is cool as well. My purpose is to assist those who are ready to get out of their own way. So let's get right into it. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So today, I wanted to just talk about, I know I put out, I'll link in this one at the end. I put out a message before about achieving the dream life, right? I want to talk about three things in specific. There are more than three, but if you can get past these three, everything else that pops up will be child's play for you. You really will bulldoze through anything that comes your way if you can get over these main three hurdles that will prevent you from achieving that dream life. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Number one, having that fixed mindset. So you have a fixed mindset and you have a growth mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, this is how it is. If you have, it's black and white. You either do this or you don't. I'm not good at this. Okay. Do something, get a tutor, learn how to do, look at some YouTube. Like there's never an excuse of, okay, I can't do that. Okay. Have you tried to improve? Always have a growth mindset. Don't look at something and say, I can't do that. Oh, I suck at math. Okay, then get an online tutor. Do this, do that. Do things. Don't find that you have a weakness and let it stay a weakness. Always want to grow and achieve more. If, let's say your goal is to be a millionaire, the millionaire version of you does not have a fixed mindset. The millionaire version of you looks for opportunities and ways and different things. When something pops up, challenge. Okay, well, let's go. Instead of when you have a fixed mindset, something pops up. Oh, here we go again. Always me. Well, that's something always, fixed mindset. Don't look at everything as the end of the world. Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't have a fixed mindset. Always be willing to let your mind grow and evolve. If you stay stuck in something, then your wheels are going to spin. It's not, for me, I don't look at failure as, I look at failure as you don't fail until you stop. When you quit and you say, you know what, I can't do this anymore, then that's when you fail. If you tried something and it hasn't worked in 10 years, but you're still trying, you haven't failed at it. You haven't failed. You found a whole bunch of ways that it don't work, but you haven't failed because you haven't given up. A lot of people give up on their goals and their dreams and their aspirations because it hasn't worked out in the time frame that they thought it should work out in. Did you put in the necessary energy for it to be reciprocated back to you? Because everything is an energy exchange. Are you putting enough positive energy, or are you just putting in a bunch of negative energy? It's energy. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Henry Ford. It's not failure. If you're going to continue to press forward, you only fail when you give up. I don't look at failing on anything. I only see small challenges or, okay, this is, all right, huh? It is what it is. For me, this was me personally. When I was growing up, my favorite TV show, one of my favorite TV shows was MacGyver, right? So I don't remember any episode to this day where something happened and MacGyver was like, oh, dang, I'm gonna die. Oh, man, no. So soon as he got in whatever situation, he automatically started looking for a solution. That's exactly how my mind works. Whenever something pops up, all I hear is that music. Dun, 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 dun. That's what's popping in my head. Okay, what's the solution? Immediately. I don't look for a reason to stay in that situation. I look for how can I get out of this. That's immediately what my mind. That's immediately. Dun, dun, dun. That's immediately what my mind goes to. So, have a growth mindset. Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times, rise up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. As I said, doesn't matter how many times you fall. Just matter how many times you get back up. Okay, it didn't work that way. Let me try it this way. But if you have a fixed mindset, I knew that jump wasn't gonna work, man. See there? This is a waste of time. That's a fixed mindset. Don't have a fixed mindset. Number 2. Now this one had a hold on me for a very long time. I said throughout a lot of my messages is titles. So holding on to what no longer serves you. For me, that was family, right? Now this can be, like I said, that's why I put it as holding on to what no longer serves, because this can be a whole bunch of things. This could be a job, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, family, friends, resentment, hate. A lot of things you can tie an energetic cord to, and they will keep you trapped where you're at. So for this example, we're just going to say you're binded to a relationship. So a significant other, right? So let's say you're dating someone and this person has no aspirations of achieving whatever goals and being this and that and yada, yada, and blah, blah, blah. But your dream life that you imagine is sitting at, let's say, 500. Vibrating, you have to be 500, vibrating at 500 to walk through that door that you want. That person you're tied to, they have no aspiration of doing anything, nothing remotely close to that, right? So they're just there for you along for the ride. But it's an energetic cord. You can't hit 500 if this person is stuck, let's say, at 100. They have a lot of fear in their life, and they're worried about this and that and causing arguments with you and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. This person does not want to change. So if you stay attached to this person, they're going to pull you down. You will never, I don't care how hard you work, you're not, if you stay attached to that person, they will be an anchor. It's an anchor. In order for you to hit that 500, you have to surround yourself with individuals who are aiming for 500 and higher. Or these things will become an anchor for you. As I said, you can put whatever you need to in this place. You want to get to that 500, but yet you're stuck to the bottle. You're stuck to the hub. As I said, for me, I was stuck to quote unquote titles, family. Oh, I can't do that. That's my cousin. That's my brother. But then one day, it was funny. I'm sitting there and I'm debating with myself. No, I can't now, blah, blah, blah. And in my mind, do you think they were thinking that when they did XYZ to you? Huh. True. What could I say? Let me press on. And that's what I had to do. It was because I kept making excuses. If you have to make excuses constantly for someone, you might want to look at that. What? You don't have to make excuses for someone who's doing right. You just don't. But I found myself making constant excuses for people when I knew they wasn't doing right by me. I no longer can make excuses for individuals. Either we're vibrating the same or we're not. And if we're not, I cannot associate with you because I already understand energetically what's going to transpire. I don't care about the words that are going to come out your mouth. Oh, no. Your vibration says otherwise. Because I was listening to words before. Listening to words will keep you anchored down. Go by a person's actions. If they say they're going to do X, Y, Z, then they should be showing you that they're doing X, Y, Z. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnerships has righteousness with lawlessness, or fellowship has light with darkness? Says it plain and simple. If my vibration, I'm balanced. So I'm a perfect balance of love and light, and I balance my shadow as well. Because you're going to have light and you're going to have dark. People don't balance their energy though. So they're usually in one or the other, too far. Right? But you can balance both of those sides of you. Like you can balance your masculine energy and your feminine energy, keeping balance. So you can't be, if you're working in the light, how are you going to be equally yoked with somebody who's working in the dark? It doesn't go like that. It will never work like that. That's not equally yoked. And if they're working in darkness, they are going to pull on your light. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. When I retired and I went back home, like my energy was at the lowest. I felt bad because of the energy I was surrounded with. And I'm not trying to put anyone, it's just a fact. Our energies did not mesh. They never have. But as I said, I was trapped by the word family. Oh, this is that has nothing to do with my vibration. My vibration does not match their vibration. So I was trying to make excuses and this, that, and the other. But at the end, I was the one that was paying for it. Don't pay for someone else's choices. Proverbs 13:20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a comparison of fools shall be destroyed. These are plain and simple. Be equally yoked to the people that you're going to attach yourself to. Like I said, your combination of the 5 people you hang around with the most. You hang around with 5 fools, the 6th fool is you. It's just that simple. I saw the changes in my vibration by being in an environment that was not equally yoked to me. It was extremely draining. So if you do not break those cords, you will not hit that dream life. And number 3, of course, not taking action in the direction that you want to go. So, as I said, if you're talking about, hey, I want to be, let's say, you say, you know what, I want to be a YouTuber and I want to have 5 million followers. I'm going to put out the best videos and blah, 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 yada, yada, right? Okay. You getting this thing, you visualize, you doing it all right. Okay, cool. All right. Why, you said you're going to do that 6 months ago. What's going on? Oh, yeah, man, I'm trying to save up. I don't have the camera that I want yet. You got a smartphone right there, right? Yeah, but yeah. You see? You're making excuses. If you're saying you want to do X, Y, Z, now you said this 6 months ago, but you haven't made one step in that direction. You could use your phone. All right, did you write out some scripts? Did you do anything towards that direction? Make steps towards that direction. Everything is energy. Look at it like this. It's an energy exchange, right? It's just like you going to the grocery store. You have $5 in your pocket. You can get $5 worth of groceries, whatever, in whichever way, fashion that is for you, right? You can only get that $5 worth because you have $5 in energy that you're doing in exchange with that grocery store. It's the same thing for whatever you want. It's an energy exchange. I want to be a millionaire. No, you don't have to invest millions of dollars into the universe. You just need to invest your energy that's positive in that direction. I'm gonna go ahead and put out these videos on my smartphone. I don't have the light thing I want. I'm gonna make my videos during the daytime outside, or do whatever you got, whatever workarounds until you get that money. Then you get that camera you want. Then you're gonna start noticing your subscribers going up. But the thing is, you're going to have to keep going in that direction. And let's say you want to be that YouTuber with millions of followers. Okay, so let's say you finally get your thing uploaded. Now you're putting out the messages on your phone. A couple months later, you have no subscribers. You're like, dang man, I'm supposed to have millions. Once again, fixed mindset, growth mindset. Are you going to give up? This ain't gonna work. Oh, okay, well, let me try to change my message. Oh, let me find out how to get on the algorithm. Let me try. Growth mindset. All of these different things will help you get to that dream life. But if you stay stuck in one of these areas, you won't get it. As I said, there are plenty of things that will prevent you from it. But if you can knock out these three, anything else that pops up, you will spot quickly, because these are the ones that trap people the most. And I'm going to leave it there. And as always, if you got anything out of this message, actually hit the like and subscribe, and I will definitely check you in the next one.